I was gonna show y'all the kittens that we have, but one of the litters were in quarantine and we had a few people coming through today. So usually, let me turn this down. Usually whenever people come through, the woman who runs a shelter, she'll close the quarantine room. So like people who are roaming around the place don't just walk in there because it's staff only. So I didn't go in there to film those kittens. And then we have another litter of kittens that before I left, they had ringworms, so she was giving them an anti-bath before I left, so I didn't get to film those either. And then in the room that I was, which is called the kitten room, it's kind of not the kitten room right now because there's only one kitten in there, but in the last room that y'all saw me cleaning, there were a couple more other kittens in there last week, but they either got adopted or got sent to a pet store. But so yeah, I was definitely planning on getting some kitten footage for y'all, but there was just too much going on. I didn't film me cleaning the other rooms, because usually whenever I get done cleaning my rooms, I'll come out into the front and I'll help everybody else like finish whatever they're not finished with. About to shower, because I usually, whenever I come home from the shelter, I don't like to go straight in the house and start touching Precious and Phoebe and stuff. So I'm gonna shower first, and then I'm gonna eat, and then I'm going to start drafting. Okay, this is my, I guess you could say dinner, because I'm probably gonna eat this again later tonight. But it's just some white rice, ground deer, and broccoli, and then I just melted some cheese in it. I had the same thing last night, except for I had mashed potatoes instead of rice, and it was so good. But yeah. Okay, so I'm sitting over here at the desk because I feel like the lighting is a little bit better over here. If y'all hear any music in the background, that's a gumball playing. But yeah, I'm so ready to get this freaking desk set up. Like, I know it's not gonna happen overnight, because obviously, like, I don't know exactly what kind of stuff I want up here. And I really need to get a desk stool, because right now I'm sitting on the kitchen chair, which is a little too high for this desk, because my kitchen table is set a little bit higher. But I just want to give an update on my current project CA, and the update is there is no update, which is one reason why I went on a hiatus on Twitter. Like, I started this hashtag called Writers Quarantine, and the whole point of it was to finish at least the draft of whatever project it was that you were working on at the time by, I think it was April 30th. And before April 30th came, I was like going through a lot of stuff, like mentally and like health wise. Like, I was just like really not feeling good. I low-key think I had COVID. I really do, because I had so much chest pain to the point where I would sleep sitting elevated up because it was just too painful for me to lay down. And it was like that for a while. And I didn't go to an actual doctor. I feel a lot better now. So all of that was going on. And then I had the issues with my neighbor's dog, which I still am having. And the only reason why I've gotten peace for the last 2 days is because she went somewhere. She hasn't been home since, I think, Friday night. She didn't come back home Friday night, and I think she took her dog with her. So I've been like having some peace. For that reason, I filmed 2 videos for BookTube yesterday, and one of them was over an hour long. I edited it down to like 40 something minutes, but you can tell that I had missed, you know, making that kind of content. But I just like spit everywhere, sorry. But I just wasn't making it because I was just in here going crazy listening to this damn dog. So because of that, because nobody was doing anything about it, I mean, you can only call an office so many times before you just realize they're not going to do anything about it. And it's like, I don't see why she can't just keep taking the dog to work with her. Like, if it's that bad to where people in the building are calling the office on you that much, like, you need to work something out with your employer to where you can bring your dog to work every day. Because that's what she was already doing, from my understanding. That's what she was already doing the first, like, you know, she had already been doing that. Because for, like, the first, like, 5 months that I lived here, I didn't hear a peep. Friday morning, I decided I was so sick of it. I was like, I can't meditate. I can't do anything. Like, how do you concentrate on doing anything hearing a dog cry all day? And it's all day until she gets home from work. And I was just like, I can't do this, because when my lease is up, I'm not planning on renewing it, especially if I'm still in this particular apartment. I'm not renewing my lease. Like, I'm not gonna live a whole nother year. I'm not gonna live a whole year, another year with that. So I called the office Friday because I'm tired of complaining about the dog, because, like, they're not doing anything about it. And I told her, I was like, do y'all do transfers? And she was like, yes. And I was like, okay, because I can't do this for another 4 or 5 months. And she was like, well, we got letters sent out to do with COVID saying that we couldn't do transfers at this time. So I'm gonna look over that and then I'll call you back. And I was like, okay. I didn't hear back from her Friday. So I will be going in there Monday. But then again, I don't think the office is open yet still. I think they're still not letting people in there. Either way it goes, I'm gonna contact them Monday, because I gotta get out of here. Like, that's not fair. And, like, other people live in this building too. Like, no one should have to listen to that ever. And the thing is, this is like every day. There was like a few days where I got a little break or whatever. But a few days versus over 2 months. It's been over 2 months. I'm literally going crazy. So all that was going on too. And I was just like, I just took a hiatus from Twitter. I still haven't been on my Twitter. The closest that I've been on Twitter is me turning on my old phone and accidentally clicking on a notification. And like, it like trying to load Twitter and then me just like immediately like clicking off. Cause I was like, I know if I see something, I'm gonna get looped back in here and then I'm gonna be feeling some type of way again. It's just like when you're not writing and you have an account specifically for like writing related stuff and you're not writing, I'm just like, what's the point of me being on here? So yeah, I'm probably not gonna get back on there until I really get the ball rolling again on my writing. And same thing with bookstagram. Like, if I'm not reading anything or like writing, I don't have anything to post. So then I wind up not being on there much either. One thing about my project, I do feel like since it's been just kind of at a standstill for the last, month? Maybe more than a month. Like, it sparked a few ideas for this project. It sparked a few ideas, so I'm kind of glad, because I really hate to like write a draft and then after it's done, I get a whole bunch of new ideas when I would much have just rather those have already been in the first draft. Cause, you know, but and in the meantime, I've gotten other ideas for other stuff, and I'm just like, y'all, I have a whole list of like ideas. Like, I think at this point it's almost 40 I'm just like, and I can't even finish 2 and I have almost 40. But I was just kind of like in bed the other night, and I was just like, man, like I wish I was querying right now. Like I could be querying Mad Kid some more, but I'm starting to think that I just need to do some more work on it, to be honest. And because there's something that happened with this one agent that I queried to, that I queried Mad Kid to. And I'm honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of pissed off right now because in my opinion, the way this person has been handling stuff has been like really unprofessional. And at this point, I'm just like about to just say to hell with it and move on to other people. I mean, I wanted to take this time in this video to do like a little life update, because I don't know about y'all, but me personally, whenever I'm subscribed to people who like I actually do watch, because like I feel like we all have those people that we subscribe to and then we really don't watch their content. Like we'll probably watch it like a couple times and then we just kind of move along. But for the people whose content that I do watch on the regular, I'm interested in those people more than I am their content in their channel at a certain point. And I do want to know like how they're doing, you know? So I just wanted to like use this as an opportunity to just kind of update everything that's been going on. And like I'm still not working at the moment. I was actually gonna go out of town to start training for a new job, but that got pushed back. So I just been kind of sitting around looking crazy. Which is another reason why I feel so bad that I still haven't even finished this first draft of Project CA, because I've just had all the time in the world. And I feel bad, like, because there's just been too much freaking crap going on. And I did get reading done though. But lately it's been kind of hard to get reading done, because like with the dog crying and stuff, sometimes I can't even really leave the house for that long because it's gotten hotter. And I don't like to I can't sit there and run the car for hours trying to finish a book. And I'm damn sure I'm not gonna sit there with the car off, because then I'll just burn the hell up. So, I mean, same goes for like me trying to write in the car, you know? But like I've just been like kind of feeling bad, because I'm like, I should have been done with at least the first draft by now, and I'm just getting annoyed. So I was like, you know what, it's Sunday, they're still gone, get started. Cooking this was kind of daunting yesterday because I really wasn't craving it. I was like, I don't want to eat that. But the second I started eating it, I was like, this is so good. I'm about to tell y'all what really happened with Mad Kid, because I feel like I was just being so vague. I'm actually not gonna write on the desk today, because like I said, this chair is so high and I want to be comfortable when I write. Like right now, like that's how high I'm sitting on the desk. Like I'm pretty much level with the desk, and then I got my feet propped up on the couch. I'm not gonna be able to write like this. I'm probably just gonna write on the couch. But yeah, so let me tell y'all what happened. Okay, so I'm trying to remember the exact month that this took place, because this was last year. That's how far back this goes. So like a few writing vlogs back, I think I shared one time that I had got a manuscript request on Mad Kid that wound up falling through. They wound up just being like, this doesn't fit my list right now. So that was a no for them. But I thought it was really cool that I got a manuscript request that early. I was not expecting that. So I had that one thing happen. And then I either had like no responses ever, or like rejections. I had this one agent, and I'm not gonna name any of these agents. I had this one agent that was like, oh, it had so much tension, but I couldn't connect with the synopsis and blah, blah, blah. And I was just, okay. Well, then I had this one agent who, first of all, I was kind of taken aback because when I opened her email, it was like 2 pages long. And I was like, you know, usually they say like one little thing that they all say, and then like that's that. But she was like, oh, she's like, I love this. There's so much tension. Something about, I can't remember like if it word for word. I obviously still have the email, but I can't remember it word for word. But usually whenever an agent when an agent isn't interested in your query, but they're open to like maybe seeing something again later if it just is better later, a lot of agents will just say R&R, revise and resubmit. And that doesn't mean that they actually are interested in seeing it again later, but they're just gonna keep an open mind because things can always change for the better. So that's usually like what they do whenever they have that mindset. They'll just, you know, send you an R&R. This was not an R&R. So she specifically typed out that if I changed this, that, this, and that, it was like 3 different things. It was kind of she wanted me to change the beginning. She wanted to start where like the action originally takes place. She wanted me to switch most of my sentences starting with I, and then there was something else that she wanted me to change. She said, once you get done with these changes, and y'all, once again, this wasn't an R&R. She specifically asked me this stuff. She said, once these changes are done, I would like to have another look. And I was like, what the hell? Because I was like, I hadn't got that before. Like, usually I just hear about people getting R&Rs, but not an actual critique and make these specific changes and then resend it. And so, of course, like I was hyped, like I was excited or whatever. And I made those changes and then some. And then like 2 months later, I think it was, I sent her, I resended it to her. And on their site, it does say that they take X amount of weeks to respond, and they always respond. And then also it says if they don't respond within a set amount of time, feel free to give them a nudge. So set amount of time passed, and at this point, this agent is also following me on Twitter and on bookstagram. I think she's the only agent, the only literary agent that actually follows me on bookstagram and Twitter. So I was like, oh, like, you know, she must be like really interested or whatever. So like it was like a while, whatever, and even though it was like past like response time that they were talking about, like I waited a little bit longer, and then finally I was like, okay, like what's going on? Like, did I like misread like their response time or whatever? So like I went back to the website and it turns out the website, they went on a hiatus at a certain day. But whenever they went on a hiatus, it was way after I had resended her my fixed query. And I was like, okay, so does it mean that I have to resend it again? Or am I just waiting longer for her to respond? Like, I was confused. So I actually DM'd her on bookstagram, and I was like asking about like their hiatus, and I was trying to figure out like what was going on, because I was like, does it mean I have to resend it, or like does it mean like I'm just still waiting? And she was like, everything probably got all mixed up, all just, you know, somewhere in La La Land, so resend it. Now that was the first red flag for me, because I was like, your emails are getting mixed up? Like, that honestly sounded kind of unprofessional, because I was just like, I don't like, I don't know. It just didn't sit right with me that she said that her emails were probably mixed up and they were off somewhere in La La Land. And mind y'all, I do my research on these agencies. I go all throughout their website. I stalk all the agents on Twitter and everything. So this is an actual, like, legitimate agency. Like, I've stalked the hell out of people most of the time before I query them. And so yeah, so I was just kind of like, I thought that was weird. But I was just like, ooh, okay, you know, whatever. Like, mistakes happen, you know. I get it that people are busy, whatever. So I resended her my query. And then I messaged her and I was like, well, I DM'd her and I was like, did you get it? And I want to say she was like, yes, she got it. So I'm assuming she just like kind of checked her email and saw that I had sent her something, but I don't think she opened it. So I waited again. Once the site was done with their hiatus, I waited again. And y'all, at this point, months are passing. Months are passing. And mind you, not one time have I got a manuscript request. This is all just for a query. So months are passing and I'm just like, what the hell? Like, I've already nudged her one time before, resent it once before, like, what's going on? And I reached out to her again and didn't get a reply. Like, I DM'd her and I was just saying, you know, hey, just sending another nudgie, you know, after waiting for fucking, like, y'all, when I say, what month is it? It's June. When the month that she initially sent me, make all these changes, and then I would like to have another look at it. That was, I can't remember the exact month, y'all, but it's been, at this point, it's been like a year. It's literally been like a year since that happened. And my third, or not my third nudgie, but after the third query and my second nudgie, my second nudgie that I sent her was not even a month ago. This is all for a query. And at this point, it's been a year. That's ridiculous. And after I sent her the nudgie, she read it and didn't say anything back. And I was just like, wow. I hadn't got any emails from her about my queries or anything. And I'm just like, I've sent this thing 3 times. I sent it the first time just because that was my initial query. And then I sent it a second time because you specifically asked me to change specific things and specifically said that you would like to have another look with it, which is why I sent it the second time. Then the third time I sent it was because your stuff got mixed up. And I'm just like this is like, it's so unprofessional. And at this point, the fact that I haven't, now you're ignoring my messages, and I haven't even gotten an email response from you to those last 2 queries. That's unprofessional. And so now I'm like at the point, well, maybe I dodged the bullet because I don't want to work with an agent like that. Like, I don't. And I have no hard feelings towards this agent because there may be something I'm missing. Like they may be going through like a hell of stuff right now. I don't know. But I feel like if you were the one who specifically wrote this stuff out and said this stuff, you should have made it a point to get back to me. Even if you decided, you know what, actually, I'm not that interested in this. Actually, I don't want to request a manuscript still. Where was that email? So I'm like, at this point, I'm just like, whatever. Like, I'm just gonna move on. Like, I mean, in the meantime, I was still querying other agents because I'm not gonna just stop everything for one agent, you know? It'd be different if I had a manuscript out with this agent, but I didn't. So I'm just like, I'm just over it. Like, I'm just gonna work on it again later and just send it to other people later, because I'm like, at this point, like, I'm not gonna keep on playing with you. Like, no. Okay, time to make some iced coffee, and then I'm gonna finally write. Crap, she's back home. Fuck. Oh, she's back home. Oh my gosh, y'all. The first thing, 8, 9 in the morning, the first thing I hear is, ah! That's the first thing I fucking hear. And I'm just like, I can literally already feel my anxiety increasing right now. Like, I'm not even kidding. There's a spider in Cecilia. Can y'all see him? Yeah, there's a spider in Cecilia. There's spiders all in this apartment. And also, Pedro is dying. Yeah, I thought that he was gonna get better since I moved him inside, but I guess not. If y'all are experienced with cacti, please let me know, because I really don't want to lose Pedro. And if the same thing happens to Madre, I'm gonna flip. But I'm gonna make my damn coffee. That is actually perfect. Sometimes, like, I make it just a tad too sweet, especially like if I don't do it enough. I usually want to make it too sweet, but this is perfect. Ugh, that just made me feel better. But oh, and now I feel even more better, because that wasn't even her. We have another neighbor that has like the same car as her. Okay, so I've just been keeping my binder in this drawer. This is like, I'm so unorganized. This is just kind of like some key stuff that I was making a point to remember. Like even like the floor plans of the house and stuff. I'm kind of past those parts, so I don't really need these right now, but I'm gonna keep them for future reference. Hey, the sun got bright again, but I was looking for my freaking pen pouch because it was just missing, and it was just randomly towered on top of the books on my bookshelf, y'all. I have not even organized my bookshelf since I moved into this apartment. I haven't organized my bookshelf or my closet since I moved into this apartment. So yeah, I should definitely vlog me fixing my bookshelf one of these days. It's just that, like, I tend to be like a little self-conscious about it, because there's just one bookshelf, and you know, like everywhere all over booktube, you just see people with like shelves literally lining a wall and everything. And I have space for at least one more bookshelf, but I don't want another bookshelf. Especially if I haven't even read all the books that I have on this one shelf. But it just needs some TLC. Like, I need to repaint it, and I just need to figure out how I want to organize it, because it just looks hella crazy right now. But anyways, finally to write. hope you guys aren't too disappointed by this vlog, because it is supposed to be like a drafting vlog and there wasn't much drafting footage. A lot of that reason is because I'm running out of space on my phone. Like I had to stop filming. Like I was writing. No, actually no, I started writing and then my phone was like, storage is full, and I was like, crap. So like I had to go in there and delete some stuff, and then I started filming again, and then I just stopped because I was just like, I'm not trying to run out of space again. But yeah, I'm probably really just gonna edit this, upload it, and then delete it out of my phone. But yeah, so that's it for this vlog, y'all. I hope y'all did enjoy it, some aspect of it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Where? School? Will hackers win the battle?